was interesting. When I first met Kyle, it was in June, and Megan had told him that I really wasn't into flowers. I've never been into flowers. I'm not bring me home roses. I'm just never been into that. They die, don't waste your money. That's just how I've been. So he bought me a dozen donuts from Krispy Kreme because I love Krispy Kreme donuts. So in the door when he first meets me for the first time, he brings me a dozen donuts. So that was pretty cute. But I really like him. It's good that I think he's pretty easygoing, which is really good because Megan is pretty strong-willed. So she needs somebody that can kind of help balance her out, Tell you, she didn't date him very long, and I could tell he was the one. She was just head over heels. I mean, it didn't take long. So it was like, wow, I think she's found her guy already. And sure enough, it was him.
Honey, I love you like the real thing, with your wrinkles and your scars. You don't have to hide them. You tell me something about your heart.
Megan was such a good big sister. She was very good about getting Colin to do what she wanted him to do. So that was pretty good. She's just always been very independent. I mean, from day one, that girl knew, nothing could ever stop her. I know she learned how to ride a bike, and she learned at my parents' house. They had a house in Florida, and she propped the bike up against the house, and she's like, you could hear her. We were listening to her out the window, and she's like, I can do this. And she would get on the bike, and she'd lean it up against the house and try to start pedaling, and then she'd fall off, and she'd be like, and she didn't care. She got right back on, and she's like, I'm gonna do this. I know I can do this. It was just amazing. So she was riding. We never taught her. Megan's always been like that.
It ain't the fancy kind. It just builds over time. Holds the spirit together when it tears. It's what I got inside. It's what I'll live and I'll try.
She told me to bring tissues because she was right. She's like, bring some tissues, Mom. I'm like, yeah, I won't need them. I should have known better. I just get emotional. I'm not in the best of health. So I just get emotional hoping I'm going to be around for a while. I have cancer, stage 4. Went to my bones, unfortunately. So I hope I'm going to be around for her. Maybe grandkids someday. So that's all I try to think about. It's hard. But anyway, she said to be a rock for me now, instead of me being a rock for her. That's been a little tough. She's already taken care of me, but I'm pretty tough, so I'm doing all right. Yeah.
And your scars. You won't have to hide them. Tell me something about your heart. And the places on your back leg that you say need surgery. I'll kiss and say it's beautiful until you start to believe.
It's all in our hands, this life of time that's given to us all. It gathers round each night, each morn. We grass and grow. It is all in our hands, it is all in our hands. With every field and rising sea, can hear the sounds of all, and with every change we'll always be where hope's not lost but found. It is all in our hands, it is all in our hands.
Always, no matter how many kids you have, no matter how busy you are, have a date night. Set aside for yourself one night a week that no matter how busy you are at work, no matter what's going on in your lives, take time for each other.
And we know the change will surely come. Baby, one more trip around the sun. But we'll gather here where land meets sea, where we can be as one. And we know the change will surely come. Baby, one more trip around the sun, and we'll gather here where land meets sea, where we can be as one. It is all in our hands, and we know the change will surely come. This life of time, it can be. It's all in our hands, it is all in our hands.
Leave my thoughts on the table, set my keys by the door. All these fortune and fate, I don't think they need us no more. In my head like a blitzkrieg, on my heart like a war. Coming back for your heart now, 'cause this one ain't mine anymore. Will you wait by yourself, dressed like an angel in white unaware? Can you be like a drone, straight from a song that I've known all along? Can you take the islands, just pulling apart the waves as I fall into your arms, tearing up roses as daylight approaches, just hoping to be what.
It's amazing how you take all the little details, like the sandwich date at the river. Perfectly at sunset, making my favorite sandwiches did not go unnoticed. What I love about you is you put 110% effort into anything. You make everyone feel welcomed and warmed and always willing to help. I love the way you smile and walk around the house in your little slippers. I love that you always try to find the fun in things. The other thing I've enjoyed is becoming a cat dad to two of the biggest pains in the rear who are perfect 98% of the time, but the other 2% makes me crazy. But all jokes aside, I love them both more. I love them both, one more than the other, but because Tanner is a suck up to you. Now they're not here, but they are here in spirit on my socks.
Aw.
I'm so excited for what lies ahead. I'm excited to build this life in our new house, and I'm excited that someday you're going to be an amazing mom, and I'm going to be a dad to a rock star of a kid or two. There's no one I would rather build my life than with you. So some of the promises that I will make you is promise number 1, I will take the hangers that are not in use and put them in the middle of the closet. Promise number 2 is that I'll always put God and you first in my life. Promise number 3 is no matter what, we will not go to bed mad. I will always say I love you. Promise number 4, I will always love you more than hunting, wind, or golf, but I am so grateful that you support my passions. Promise number 5, I will still paint your toes, run your bath, or do a face mask, but I will not watch The Bachelor. That is where I draw the line to spa night. And lastly, promise number 6 is I will always love you most.
2 years ago, I chose to go on a date that changed my life. Today, I choose to marry the love of my life. I am so excited for this beautiful life we are building. I promise you, Kyle, tomorrow and all the tomorrows after that, that I will continue to choose you and to choose us forever. I love you most.
In the presence of your loved ones here, it is my honor and complete delight to pronounce you husband and wife. You may seal your marriage with a kiss.
Okay. Hey, Megan.